We gonna run it up. We live though.
Oh my.
We gonna let the people trickle in. We got some stuff.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man. We putting strong in the game. Everything I'm saying allegedly for entertainment purpose. Everything we saying allegedly for entertainment purpose. Y'all know what's going on. But man, it's a lot going on in the streets, man. Bro brought it to my attention. This is how we rocking. You know what I'm talking about? So we really gonna get straight to the meat and potatoes, and that's what we gonna do. But y'all know how we living, man. You know what I'm talking about? Run them lights up, get me hyped up. Y'all already know we gonna stay piped up. And we talking about the biggest. If you the biggest in the world, you got the biggest story. Come and holler at us, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we doing, man. We dropping the biggest story. Shout out to Young Mob story, man. Y'all need to, man, check in with me if y'all really want that Young Mob movie, bro. You know what I'm talking about? This how we moving, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we doing. You know what I'm talking about? Stupid Do story is really real. And Young Mob story really real. Be Your story really real. It's a lot of folks from the city story really real. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Al Hard Memphis. His story is really real. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of folks in the game. The story really real. You know what I'm talking about? And his story was a heartfelt story yesterday. A lot of folks laughed at him. But at the same time, though, it's deeper than everything, especially when you talk about millions in the game. You know what I'm talking about? Folks really feel that pain because money is energy. And energy is money. You know what I'm talking about? So if you got enough money, you got enough energy. You know what I'm talking about? So somebody take away your money, it's like they taking away your energy. Oh man. But look, we finna run it. But I need y'all to do this first though. Run them lights to get us hyped up in the building, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? And if you got a cold story, hit us up. That's what we doing. Oh man, the boss. What it is,
Wh-
Jack?
what it is, man. Let's get to and slowly start to get, well, not slowly, but you know what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and bring up what we here for, man. We got came across the desk. Brian Lackland, aka, well, let's see, United States versus Brian Lackland, aka Stupid Duke, aka
Mm.
Spooky Duke, aka Duke,
Mm.
aka I ain't heard this one. Homework? That's crazy. Well, have you heard that name yet?
I ain't never heard homework, but you know, I guess he do his
Yeah.
homework. Oh my.
Yeah, he do his homework
And
on
that should have
say
been
ain't
my
no
name, homework.
homework. Let's get it. But yeah, so this what's going on. Uh I'm gonna open this so I can see. Oh, my bad. Hold up. Let me go here so I can see a little bit better. But we're gonna read through this. So here we go. All right, this is from I guess this was from like 2023 until present. This has been going on, you feel me? So stupid dude, he a wild cat. Let's get to what's going on here. And the big question everybody want to know is, did Moneybagg yo snitch? That's what a lot of people trying to see. And we trying to see is, did Moneybagg yo snitch? Or did he not? You feel me? Either we gonna clear his name or we gonna smear his name. You feel me? So
That's how it go.
hey, you cutting in and out.
That's how it go. Oh my. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, your video was a little shaky, little in the not in the gangster matrix, but in the internet make look the eye emoji. Yeah, let's get to it. So we're gonna keep it real. This is all in the black and white. So I took some screenshots of this. I had to, there's 90 pages in this, folks. We ain't gonna get to all 90, but we getting to the real meat and potatoes. But we can also sprinkle some more out there, you know what I'm saying, as we go. But let's get to these pictures. Let's see, what was the first? Um, here we go. Page 3. So a lot of this is just explaining shit stuff, right? This is a lot of boring stuff. All it's saying is this has to do with the alcohol, tobacco, firearms, blase, blase. This is an introduction of just saying like the stuff that's going on. ATF
Mm.
Academy, ATF was involved. New Hampshire State Police for approximately 6 months. So there was some stuff going on in New Hampshire too. So he was getting out there in New Hampshire. You feel me? As a
New
special
Hampshire.
agent. Yeah, New Hampshire. I didn't know that there was a connection with Memphis and New Hampshire. That's kind of a random, or even with Young Mob. I didn't realize Young Mob had anything to do with that. So I guess I don't know if they reached out to somebody in New Hampshire that may have used to be in Memphis and transferred. I don't know.
Mm.
Um, so anyway, that's what this page is talking about.
Yeah.
So
And this
page
for the record too though, I ain't never really went through this. I remember Go Van sent me this a long time ago, but I never went through it. and really just seeing everything that really was locked in the game. It was certain pages that popped up on the internet, but nobody didn't went through the whole thing. So this is the first time it ever gonna happen. Oh man.
Oh man. So page 2 is kind of in the same thing. It's just debriefing a lot of things, right? There's like page 3. This is like a key thing right here in a sense because they kind of bring this up. It says I've conducted numerous analysis of telephone billing records for telephones used by narcotic traffickers and gang members. So their phones got tapped. We're gonna see that here in a little bit. We're gonna see, how their phones got tapped in a sense. Drug traffickers and other engaged in criminal activity. They was running all kind of crazy, all kind of crazy stuff. So let's get to it. All right. So here's all the targeted places that they start pointing out. You got Oak Moss Grove and Cordova, Tennessee, which is target premise 1. We ain't gonna remember a lot of these, but this is kind of just some key areas. Woodlawn Street. I believe this right here is where Stupid Duke was housing at, right here in this area off Woodlawn Street. Then you got Stony Hill Drive in Memphis. You got Hancock Drive in Memphis. Then there's another one, Target Device I. There's some iPhones. A lot of people was dropping iPhones and stuff trying to run and run off on the laws. So the affidavit was submitted, criminal complaints, warrants, individuals, blase, blase. So that's just kind of breaking some stuff down on like how we getting there. So let's go to, what was it, page 4. Okay, so page 4, this is a key thing because they name all the people that's with Young Mob, right? Here's all the Young Mob folks. Brian Lackland, aka Stupid Dude. Courtney Davis. If any of these names ring a bell, let me know. Yeah. Geo Great. That his name's Davis in the paperwork. Jello Cruz, Peso, and Migo, he known by. A lot of these cats are super young too. What the hell? Delafero Goins, aka Bo, Lil Bo, or Bo Slat. I think I heard of Bo Slat. With a date of 95. Muhammad Samba. This name right here, this man is wild. Y'all gonna see. This man, he had a killing out and he caught a body in the McDonald's just spraying cats. So this dude, he got a lot of like he one of the wild cats, super young too. Braxton Beck, B-Mac, 92. He probably one of the older cats, but still young. Gerard Cox, Ronnie P, Lil Rod. I think I've heard that name. Paul Nelson, Big Paul, or Paul Walk. I don't know if you heard of his name. Darian Allen Savage. There's a lot of cats up in this mug, boy. Prentice Broadway, aka PJ and Jizzle. Timothy Ackles, aka Too Tall. Must be a tall cat. Kelaine Clark Avenue, Darius Moore, Boo Live, Mervin. Mervin's a crazy name, dog. Mervin Anderson, aka Polo, Edgar Smith, Chucky P, and then Ebony Cobb, Ebo. I don't know if that's a girl.
Shout out to Chucky P, man. Shout out to Chucky P. Chucky P, we're real relaxed though. You know what I'm talking about? But shout out to Chucky P. I know Chucky P though.
All right. Yeah, I think I heard you say his name too. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to read through this as quick as I can, not, sound like I'm just reading a dictionary. So let's see. Based on information received from cooperating individuals, forensic telephone extraditions, a search warrant was of a premise utilized by members of the Young Mob organization. Physical surveillance, court authorized wire, and electronic interceptions of 2 telephones. I was about to say 2 target telephones. Further described below, which the 2 people that got hit, we gonna see. Definitely one of them was Stupid Duke, and we gonna see how they did it. And then the other guy, I think that was the Davis dude. Them 2, they were looking at all their calls, all their text messages. We'll see some of their text threads. But in 2023, investigators with the gang unit began investigating Young Mob. Let's see. Walker Holmes. I heard about Walker Holmes. You speak about him a lot. At an intersection, leadership of Young Mob was compromised of 8 original members who was represented nationally recognized gangs that include the Bloods, Crips, all them, VLs, GDs. The leaders of the organization have been identified as Lackland and Kenneth Mason, aka VO Lil Kenny. The remaining original members were identified as the original bosses or the original 8. The structure of the organization is relatively simple. Compromise 2 ranks. You got mob and mob boss. Daddy. And then the young mob, right?
You said,
Mob.
hold on, you said it's two. Say it again.
They said the structure of the organization is relatively simple, compromising the 2 ranks. You got mob and then mob boss.
Mm.
And mob boss, that shiesty daddy.
I can't believe that because like what they saying is the two top members is the mob and the mob boss.
No, it's basically 2 ranks. Like you got the mob and then you got the mob boss. So I guess the mob boss is the top, the big, the
No,
you know, the
so they
OG.
can't be Pooh Shiesty Daddy. No, they can't be Pooh Shiesty Daddy. They just saying the rank, like you got OG, little homies, double OGs. You know what I'm saying? Like Prince. It's all type of ranks when it come to gangs and things of that nature. But like this something that started in Memphis, so they got their own way of doing things. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't think it's a crime to even be in the gang though. But keep going.
Okay, yeah, that's a good clear up. That's a good girl up. To ascend to the rank of a mob boss, a member must demonstrate unwavering commitment and loyalty to the organization and receive explicit approval of Lackland and Mason. So Stupid Duke and Mason is the one letting you know which one you is. That's what they saying in here. Young mob blah. Okay, so here's the page everybody goes on about, right? Okay, so here's the page. Here's the infamous page right here. All right. So mob military and young multi-millionaires in the 8-ball, they also represent themselves using the hand signal, which is depicted below. We see, boom, boom. That's what they saying. These are screenshots from Lackland's profile, public Facebook page. Show him using the young mob hand signal representing the 8-ball. The second image is of Lackland flashing the hand signal and Mason wearing a chain with an 8-ball pendant. Okay. So here we go. Boom. The investigation was initiated in response to a series of homicides and aggravated assaults that arose from a long-standing dispute between Lackland and a person known to investigators and identified Huron, whatever, by initials DW. What's Moneybagg your name?
DeMario White. Oh,
got you, DW. Okay. So, the founder and owner of a music label. Kind of narrows that down right there. The animosity between Lackland and DW escalated while Lackland was incarcerated for attempt first-degree murder. After his release from prison on April 21st, 2021, Lackland publicly criticized and disrespected DW on various social media platforms and music videos. Subsequently, Lackland was shot in front of Magic Barbershop, allegedly by members of the Knock Shit Back gang, KSBG, which I've heard about, a criminal gang closely affiliated with DW.
Oh my!
Now,
okay,
they don't anything follow up on here because, as you see, I'm gonna read this last one and then I'm gonna let you react because got a question.
I ain't gonna lie, like the streets was saying something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like they was into it with something like the other side. Like something like that, you know, like that's like in LA, right? You know what I'm saying? The Crips into with the Bloods. So you know what I'm saying? Moneybagg Yo did get some of them Crips on his side though. You know what I'm talking about? And Finesse 2 Time got them signed Crips on his side. But you know, but I feel him on that situation. Yeah, maybe so, you know.
That's very interesting. So hold on. There we go. But see, like following up, they just say at Ascribe herein Lackland employs other young mob members to commit criminal acts for him in the organization to include acts of violence. Lackland, as described herein, also distributes narcotics and employs other young mob members to facilitate the drug trafficking activities, which a lot of it had to do with Fetty Wap. So when you look at this right here, and all they do is bring up so far Moneybagg Yo, in the sense of just them knowing about a public beef. That, in my opinion, I guess, and I could be green or whatever, it could look a little fishy to the, to when you look at it at the naked eye, but it's not that hard for them to see that they're beefing. So, like, what do you think on that situation right there, though?
I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I know somebody named DW from Memphis, and and it ain't DeMario White, and them folks, and he rapped too. He used to rap with me. So, you know what I'm saying? That ain't just pinpoint Moneybagg Yo But at the same time, when they say stupid Duke and Moneybagg Yo situation, you know what I'm talking about? We heard about Moneybagg Yo going to do a song with the ops, but they never just chopped them all the way off. Like nah, he ain't messing with us. So like everything could be through in the air right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
And then when you look at DW, but I guess the biggest question is KSBG. Do they got any ties with Moneybagg Yo?
Oh yeah, for sure they had because Moneybagg Yo dropped that song, You Dropped the Ball. And
Yeah,
with Big 30 against Big 30. And Big 30 used to rep that type of shit. Yeah, he used to rep
got you.
that type of shit.
Cause
But
yeah,
I don't know if Moneybagg Yo mess with Mussy G or nothing like that. But Mussy G, he was over there with Finesse, and like, them folks stand for the same type of situation. That's what it sounded to me. But let's keep going with it. Oh man.
yeah, that's crazy. Let's keep going. Okay, let me look at the next page that I had. Hold on. So that was 4, 5, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, 5 was that one. There. Okay, 9. All right. So this kind of tells you how they get their phone tapped, I believe. Target telephone, yeah. So you see this telephone gets tapped, and I think one of them's then another one here gets tapped. So a lot of these cats' phones start getting tapped. On
Hold on,
about
let me run it back a little bit. So they saying the person who with the DW9, that person talked to the police.
that's what I'm trying to say. Right at this point, they didn't say nothing like that. This it don't look necessarily bad on the DW person because all they're saying is when they said let's see, blah, 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 blah. They say a person known investigators identified by DW, the founder and owner of a music label. The animosity between Stupid Duke and DW allegedly, escalated while Lackland was incarcerated for attempted first degree murder. Freak. After his release from prison on April 21st, 2021, Lackland publicized, criticized, and disrespected DW on various social media platforms and music videos. Subsequently, after Lackland was shot in front of the barbershop and then alleged that it was from KSBG, a
Oh,
criminal
so all
gang
this shit
closely.
blase. They just making a great story and making it bigger. So when Young Miles story come out, they attach to rappers like Moneybagg Yo. They attach to rappers like Yo Gotti. So it is just a lot of blase. They just saying because it ain't nothing happened between Moneybagg Yo and Stupid Duke. So they really just like, okay, he was mad about a situation. Everybody get mad at their homeboys. Them folks homeboys since kids. So everybody get mad at their homeboy for doing shiesty shit or doing whatever they feel like is wrong. So that ain't nothing. You know what I'm talking about in the game right there though. Oh man, they keep going.
Yep. All right, so I want to say page 9, I think, has it. It just basically this is showing how people's stuff was getting hit. But the big thing that seems pretty interesting, MPD task force observed a gray 2017 Nissan Maxima bearing a Tennessee temp tab backed into a driveway at the Comanche Road Ranch. A male identified as Beck standing next to the Nissan, basically wearing a vehicle. They was picking up on all these things and they was taking up stuff to the chop shop as well. But the big thing that this is crazy, bro. So this shows the fools running, bro. They running for the look, they getting out. They captured pictures running for the police at allegedly 507 blase. They contain positioning vehicles. They later identified Cruz, the front passenger, and Allen, and the rear passenger later identified as Beck, which is some of them cats, those young mom members, immediately ran from the Maxima, attempted to flee the scene as we see right here. And then they basically caught them all. They was dropping stuff in front of the studio. They basically chased them by foot. But look at this. This is where things get funny, bro. Stupid Duke and them was moving wild. So we're gonna get to page 14, right? We're gonna go back all that because that's basically showing. So let's start here. Officers conducted a protective sweep of the studio to ensure because they had a studio that they was running bass at. All right. So this is where it gets sloppy. Officers conducted a sweep of the studio that no other occupants of the stolen vehicles. The Maximum and the Infinity later confirmed stolen. See, stolen, trying to chop shop, steal vehicle, do whatever they were trying to do. The latter was parked in front of the studio, remained inside, attempting to hide. So a guy was in the studio and they got him. While clearing the building for any sweeps, officers observed firearms and narcotics in plain view in the studio. In the main room of the studio, officers observed multiple vacuum sealed bags of weed, green leafy substance, was consistent and apparent with marijuana, which is kind of weird, which was lying in plain view of the floor. Officers located several firearms with machine gun conversions, which basically switches just sitting out. This where it get wild. No other individuals were located. The business appeared to be defunct. Music recording studio. All the equipment appeared to be in despair, not to be functioning, leaving the impression that the business had not been used for recording for some time. And they show a picture of here's the switches they found in the car. Then they look at the studio, y'all. Oh my! Look at the fan, dog. They ain't even trying to hide it, bro. They ain't even. You gonna see in the text messages when I come down here in a second that Stupid Duke said we going down like O Block. Using intercepted. So they get their stuff tapped. Here we go. Lackland received a call from a person known to investigators known by CW. I don't know who CW is. A suspected, they have a lot of these redacted kind of names in a sense. Of distributive narcotics, sought to purchase amount of marijuana and methamphetamines. What's up with the ice cream? Methamphetamine. Stupid Duke, I got that. Stupid Duke, I ain't got nothing but almost a halftime, which meaning I ain't got the whole. I got a half I can hook you up with. Lackland responded, yeah, bet. I can only buy a half, not a whole. He's like, okay, yeah, bet. Parties agreed to meet at a Kroger. At approximately 11:45 a.m., Lackland received a text from old boy again. You heard anything? Responded at approximately blase. Yeah, my little dude gonna be straight in an hour. So they meeting up to get the drugs.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Stupid Dude used to sell ice cream, fool. I remember he was selling ice cream at one time. He had an ice cream truck. Though. But yeah, let's keep going though.
Yeah, he said you got the ice cream. That was funny. Let's see. Yeah. What was I just at? Okay. Yeah, be straight, blase. So they meet in. I want to find where he said we're gonna go down like O Block, and then he also hit up Boo Dirty. Boo Dirty's mentioned in this paperwork.
For real?
Yeah, Boo Dirty up on this mug. I'm gonna need to lose 2 when I get you going. And so basically, the guy they met the first time, then they double back again. They met another time. He said, "Hey, I need to lose 2 now. I already got the half from you. Now I got some money. Hey, yeah, you tripping. I got the money, so I got some more little something. I guess he was able to flip. Hey, let me get a little loose too. So then Stupid Duke was like,
so a nigga said all this in a text message.
This is a phone call.
Oh, this is a phone call.
Yeah, phone call. Yeah. But they was getting the phone calls. They was getting everything you can name, all the texts and all that. Let's see. So this is basically just going a bunch of BS that we don't want to hear, jargon. Here we go. On May 17, 2024, Lackland received a call from an unknown male who asked Lackland for money so that UM-1 could bond out of jail. Guess that's somebody in Young Mob. Lackland responded, I ain't gonna lie. I just made them folks bond. I just lost on a package. If I do it, it's gonna be a couple days. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just had to make all time for them folks bonds. Yeah, but we had to plan for that ish and just lost a pack. But hey, a couple days or something, day or 2 or something. Based on my training experience, and they basically saying he was down, he lost some money because he had to bail his cats out of jail. That's all he's reiterating right here, right? So 2020 and 2014, like he already had a prior case in 2014. Lackland, Stupid Duke been a wild dude for a while. So here's the thing. As part of investigation, investigators also received information from confidential informants, including there's 4 CIs. I want to say there's 4 of them because there's number 4 right here. CI number 4 had been operating with MGU. Later began operating with agents of ATF. CI4 had no pending cases of like doing this for financial benefit. So this is his first. This is his first time being a CI in this case, right?
Yeah.
Uh, it was anticipated going forward that he will be compensated, but unfortunately, this is very interesting. And CI number 4 was killed in a motor vehicle accident, which investigators learned on May 4th, 2024.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Hmm. Who died in and from Memphis in 2020? We need to go back and find out who that was, because that's how you can find a link. You see, that's
Okay, so that person right there told on the whole operation, like what was going on with that person.
yeah. He was starting. This was his first time being an informant. They say he has no pending
Do they
cases
say
of.
how old he was?
Nah, I ain't say none of that. They gonna keep that very, but it's just very fishy. He's crazy in 2024, March 4th, 2024. Who died in Memphis? Or if he was in Memphis, who from Memphis died in March 4th, 2024? I'm gonna have to do some digging on that because I didn't really actually do that. But man, I'm telling you, yeah, free Nancy. Yeah, definitely free that white woman or white lady. Let's see. So right here, they're showing this is Stupid Duke right here. He over here. I guess he got the chopper in his hand. He always kept the chopper on him, all just moving around the house. Have the chopper on him. So
Yeah.
they getting video of this man knowing him like, look, here you go. You got a gun. You should not be with a gunplay, boy.
Yeah, but see, at the same time, they shoot videos and movies and shit. That nigga Stupid Dude was in a movie, so of course that nigga they might have all types of prop guns and all type of shit. But they keep moving though.
No, yeah, that's true. But they gonna do their due diligence, especially when you walk up in the studio and you see switches and just
Yeah.
out in the open, just sitting up like Call of Duty when you go into the little infirmary area and you start getting all your guns ready. You like, what is going on, baby?
But another thing though, like them folk got so many people in Memphis that claim Young Mom. I met about 4-5 young dudes claim Young Mom. I don't even think Stupid Dude ever met. You know what I'm talking about? And that's another thing though. It didn't blow out proportion to people ripping it, and they ain't even really stepping it. You know what I'm talking about? So and there's a lot of rappers who really want to be under them because they want to be a rapper too though. But
Mm.
it different over different folks though. You know what I'm talking about? So they ain't really got nothing on Stupid on fire like on a situation like that. But let keep it going though, cause they're crazy.
No, yeah. So this is where like him and Nelson start talking a little bit. That this is Big Paul. They have a phone call on March 19th. What up, Big Paul? What up? Hey, bro. What up, bro? Return the favor, huh? You still got some of them IA at Ebo Cobb House? Yeah, what up? Can I give you 150 for one of them? Go on and do it. I really trying to go and out F with you. All right, Ebo Cobb, and tell her going to come there and make the play. Oh, because this is okay. Okay, so Ebo is a girl. I figured, yeah. You said do what, Paul? Then he said, I said call Ebo, tell him on the way, just telling the folks I'm there to make the play. All right, that's straight. All right, bet. So they go down there. Cobb, this is Ebo. What's up? What you doing? Hey, Big Paul gonna get one. So there was a girl that was running an operation too. It looked like, was there a
Mm.
girl in your job?
Man,
Or at
so
least
many girls who claim Young Mob. I ain't even gonna lie, it's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? So many girls who say they mess with the mob like everywhere. It's crazy. But I knew
so
a girl named Ebo in Memphis though, an ebony female. But like I don't know if she was Young Mob though. I don't know if she was Young Mob. But I'm not
yeah,
Young Mob, so I can't tell you who was Young Mob and who wasn't Young Mob too though. You know what I'm talking about? So that's crazy though. But let's keep it
yeah,
moving. That's crazy. Oh man.
exactly. So and you would think he would hear his phone being tapped because you would get that feedback and shit. Uh so they was meeting up doing stuff. Nelson was guy doing a lot of things. So approach MG vehicle. They caught them, talking, I guess, in a sense of they was they were yeah, they was observing. They weren't even doing it, they was looking at them. So they was already telling they right. I need to
Mm.
find where I had it where he starts to get real paranoid. And that's when he starts saying we're gonna go down like old block. Where the blue dirty one at? Just give me a second, guys. Bear with me. Cause I saw
For
on
real.
March intercept a phone call. Cox, what's up, work? Yeah, you got any more clues? Blues 100s anymore? I think bruh got some. So they still talking drug talk right here. Where's
Damn.
the dirty one? They talked a lot of drug talk over these phones. They ain't have no burners or nothing. They kept the same phones. They really moved sloppy. Yeah, nah, I gotta get them. I think this one. Yeah, here's some more right here. Oh, here's Sam, but I got 39 wham. I only had 39 of them based on training experience. Additionally, so okay, here we go. Additionally, as described above, Samba was arrested after fleeing the studio where multiple firearms were in plain view, including firearms. Where Samba was apprehended a short distance from the studio rear entrance, he made multiple unsolicited statements to the officer, including that he did not get into any car, presumably referencing the stolen cars at the scene that were caught of the investigation. Samba further stated that he was dropped off at the studio, that the videos would prove he did not get into any of the stolen cars that he been in, where he was asked, that he was scared. When Mama made those initial statements, police have not yet entered the studio to conduct a sweep. So he was trying to say, I wasn't in the car. Uh,
I'm for riding around in bulletproof cars and all trucks and everything. I ain't never seen anybody in a car in my life. But see, thing about it is this around the time that like I was talking to him, so like and we was talking about music and things about like in that nation, the entertainment business. So man, that's crazy by itself.
this is some of the narcotics they found.
In the studio.
This was in addition Cruz phone or video showing. Okay, so this is the dude Cruz showing mushrooms to sell. Like here the shrooms I got. I got the shrooms, but at the same time you got the gun right with the shrooms. Why? Why? Is once you start putting guns with the shroom, like firearms with it, then they're gonna turn it up to a whole, like you say, a whole nother level. So they dropped the iPhone case, a ski mask, and a black glove. Beck was also taken into custody of brief foot pursuit. So these is when they were charged for the firearm. Look at the drum, bruh. You got the good. They like, come on, baby. You can't just be having them just like, man, knowing none of these is licensed. All of these are stolen. This is wild. I'm trying to find, just bear with me, folks. We're gonna get to where he started talking on the phone. So here's an interesting one. So officers found a plane ticket with the name Rashad Daniels on it with two credit cards named Rashad Daniels in the vehicle. The original led investigators to believe that was a driver during the traffic stop. However, investigators had confirmed that the driver was Beck based on their knowledge, so he had a fake one. Below is still a photo from the officer, BWC Beck's booking photographer. You know what I'm saying? He right here. So this is Beck. On May obtained a field search warrant, searched by the United States. Beck's iPhone, the device was extraction of the conducted ATF digital forensic examiner. Man, oh man. All right, so here we go with Beck. A search of Beck's phone revealed communications with Beck to another person on March 8, 2024, in which Beck makes admissions about the firearm in the abandoned car. Police got the car, had to jump out. Oh my God, where you at? I'm good now. I'm in Shy House. Jumped out and ran. You got your gun? They got the big one. They need just any gun. They took my gun and car when I stopped at the shop last night. How? Who? Police. I had to run. I had to run because I had two guns. So he had two guns. He was able to bring the small gun, and then they got the big gun. Oh man, look, they got the big gun. Boom, boom, boom. Here's your boy right there. They got his face, all that. And that look like the same. Oh my God, you just telling on yourself, dog. So this is the guy they got. They say he left the car. This dude right here, he left the car. The cops was on him. He said, "F the car, F the big gun. I got the small gun. I'm gone." So he had the pistol on him, but the other one was probably like in tucked under the seat or some shit like that. You feel me? Boom, boom, boom. Review of Insider. So far, I haven't skipped anything prior. We have not seen and I'm doing a quick, one of this, but what is this? 50 pages. DW ain't mentioned no more. Because trust me, I would not skip past it. I was looking with a fine tooth comb, like, where the hell is DW at? Because that's the only time. So far in page 50 is what I was like, I see. Let's see. The substance of the call, Clark and Lackland, that multiple gang members of another gang, the Chopper gang, were hanging out on the street corner, not paying attention, thereby making them easy targets, Clark stated. Boo's little brother, little Chopper gang, young blank, they stand at that little Kerr store right there. They at the store down the street from Stack's Museum. They're posted outside in front of that hole too. Lackland said something that was unintelligible. Clark said, I'm fixing to go to the house and get my gun real quick. Chopper gang. Chat, is Chopper gang, is that Shiesty them? I'm confused. Ain't it? Chopper gang. Purr, purr. Yeah, hit that like. Shouts out to y'all, man. Is that Shiesty? I think, yeah, that's Pooh Shiesty. So they want to hit up one of Shiesty's dudes. That's how I'm reading it. If I'm wrong, my bad. Get the gun real quick. Then on March 26, 2024, Clark called Lackland at blah, blah. Hey, blood, them bees outside, bitches. But they seen me, though, on guard. I just tried to play it off and call Scooter's phone. Them bitches stopped and paused and looked at me. Lackland, what'd you say, Avenue? Clark, I had... Hey, Stan, hold on.
Yeah.
So hold up. Oh, I got a question. Am I tripping? Check it out. The substance of the call was Clark and Lackland.
Yeah.
That multiple members of another gang, the Chopper gang, were hanging out on the street corner, not paying attention, thereby making them easy targets. Chopper gang, that's young. That's Pooh.
Yo, just going in and out.
Chat, do I sound good, or is that just on Stan's end?
Going in and out.
Hold on, let me listen.
Yo, just going in and out.
Let me make sure. Hold up. Chat, do I sound good, or is that just on Stan's end?
Okay, there you go. I can hear you.
Okay. No, what I was saying is, I think it's good on when I'm listening to it, but it say the substance of the call was Clark told Lackland that multiple members of another gang, the Chopper gang, were hanging out on the street corner, not paying attention, making them easy targets. Chopper gang. Pooh Shiesty? That's Pooh Shiesty folk, right? Brr, brr. No?
Yeah, if they say Chopper gang, yeah, that is Pooh Shiesty folk.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Interesting. I ain't know that, that he had. So wait a minute. So Young Mob is Pooh anything with Young Mob though? That's weird. That's like ain't that like an inner beef kind of?
No, because like at one point in time when Pooh was in jail, Big 30, Big 30 did his thing. He was out here doing his thing by himself. But all that ended up being it ended up being obsolete because when Pooh Shiesty dad really just like stepped in the forefront, everything ceased. Because my boss he running like he running like he want to run it. So you know what I'm saying, when Big 30 was out here, you know, somebody doing his thing, you know, Big 30 going off on everybody. He went off on me. You know what I'm talking about? And we weren't finna do nothing but the interview. So like, you know what I'm saying? That was going on. But the real, like, that's why he changed his name. The Chopper guy ain't even Chopper guy no more. it's CMO. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so
Mm.
it's certain people mess with certain people, and like this is how I go. You know what I'm talking about? But like, I don't even see Big 30 ripping is whatever that is.
Oh yeah.
KSGB, whatever it is. You know, I don't even see Big 30 ripping it no more. So you know, like it probably was some friction. Like it was some friction with Moneybagg Yo one time for sure. But that don't mean it's happening right now though. You know what I'm talking about? Or like what they gotta do with the case?
Yeah. I mean, well, my
What they gotta
bad.
do with the case? Yeah.
They just said, but here basically what they got to do with the case is they're trying to they're throwing Chopper Gang, right? So then on another instance, they trying to get somebody out of there by the name of Red, Scooter, and Bug. And basically they're gathering that multiple times they're trying to take hits out on another gang. So that's just another charge to get them on of what they was texting, saying, yo, I'm outside the yo. I see them out there. Yo, I'm about to run up on them and do this hit. So that's just more charges to throw on to the young mob cats and specifically Stupid Duke, aka Lackland, aka Homework.
Mm.
Like this. Another example. Go ahead. Fat
That
Boy
sounds like a
B.
fairy tale, bro. It sounds like some. It sounds like a lot of folks work with the police or just trying to call them and get them involved in something. I'm gonna keep it real. Them folks in the gangster major so tough. They will call him and get him involved in something. They must have some other stuff going on because they were just trying to throw. They throwing 100 charges on their mind. Come on, man. Come on. That's crazy.
Who
That's
is
crazy.
it?
And
Do you
and
know?
I folks miss with them folks like I know kind of behind the scenes, so I know who miss with certain people. Like they never had a beef with Chopper Gang. Chopper Gang. Come on now. Nah, I ain't
Yeah,
heard about that. I ain't gonna lie.
that's what they say. The paperwork. Then they trying to a dude named Fat Boy Bino. They say they was trying to associate of a rival gang. Clark, what's up with that? What's up with that? Hey, you know that little RR as blank Bino, Fat Boy Bino. Oh yeah, Clark, what's up with him? I don't know shit. I want to take him down. Pause. Hell yeah, where he at? F him. We gonna pull up in the hood. He gonna serve me. I'm finna get his ass. Damn. Damn, Stupid Duke. So you was going, Stupid Duke was gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, here we go. We gonna do this, and as soon as they make the deal, he gonna pull. Damn, Stupid Duke is wow,
But see,
boy.
thing about it though, like man, everybody wild in Memphis on a whole nother level. But if that ain't a part of your people, how can you save somebody? You know what I'm talking about? Like that's how you gotta look at it. Like I can't save nobody. If these folks out here hungry and they like, man, we finna pull it on anybody. Like this just like when Finesse finna put it on when he told them folks to put it on Big 30 them. We told what my guy name Honeycomb Brady to put it on Big 30. You know what I'm saying? Like them folks ain't really caring people, bro. Like and that's just how it go. Because ain't nobody gonna care about ain't gonna care if it's you. Especially if you got a big name out here, like they don't care if it's you. They gonna pull it. You know what I'm talking about? See, I'm out the gangster matrix. That don't mean everybody out the gangster matrix. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just out. And that's just what's going on. So like when it come to Memphis, like Project Pat said, man, you know what I'm talking about? Like man, I crossed too. You know what I'm talking about? Like man, you gotta understand he crossing the game, got these folks flossing in the game for real. You know what I'm talking about? And this is how it go though. But I ain't knocking nobody for doing like whatever they got going because ain't nobody saved him when he was locked up. You know what I'm talking about? And this just how them folks be looking at certain stuff. But
No, yeah,
let's
that's
keep
for
going
real.
though.
So basically, in these next paragraphs, really, they just going over. There's a dude named Boo Live that had 20 or 30,000 pills. He was the pill man. So there was a guy that he was getting that from. The more I go down here, I'll find the one with Boo Dirty when he gets mentioned because Boo Dirty, he called Boo Dirty up. Because right
Who
now they
did? Who called Boo
stupid
Dirt
dude,
up?
stupid dude.
You know Boo Dirt is his brother, don't?
Yeah,
That's his
yeah,
blood
yeah.
brother. So he gonna call Boo Dirt up probably every day. For real,
For
for real.
sure. But I just figured it was interesting that
So
they
what
do
he
be.
was saying about when he called Boo Dirt up?
I'm getting there. I'm trying to find it. I thought it was earlier than this, but it's not. It's getting there. Hold on.
Boo Dirt,
Um,
my age, Stupid Duke, a young brother. He the young brother. He the little brother. You know what I'm talking about? He probably was trying to guide him in the right way. OG Boo Dirt, one thing about him, he got football teams and everything else, so I know he ain't getting into no street beat. And you know what I'm talking about? Like Boo Dirt always just in the mix. That's what I said in the song. Like he always just in the mix because he was born in the mix. You know what I'm talking about? He was like born in the mix. So you know what I'm saying? So he always gonna be in the mix. You know what I'm talking about? And his little brother started something that's bigger than the world now. And I bet he was sitting back like, damn, my little brother started it. And it's bigger than the world now. You know what I'm talking about? And it's crazy though.
I know, and that's crazy. Oh yeah, you definitely did Boo Dirty in the mix. He played the game raw.
For real.
Uh, so yeah, they still trying to talk about getting pills. Look, the one dude trying to get 1,400 pills from the dude Cox, which Cox is either Chucky or one of them cats. There's a lot of these names. Oh, Polo. No, that Anderson Polo. Okay, so this is, I guess it's another random dude. Lackland, hell nah, everyone calling. So they trying to still sell their stuff. Damn, I wish in the search on this damn thing is terrible when I type in Boo or Boo Dirty. It don't come up. But a Boo Dirty name, it shows on here. So still posting all the photographs. Uh So yeah, this guy right here is showing, you know what I'm saying? This is another guy, Smith, that's part of course, the eight that's caught up. All right, there's a CI informant before he died, provided information regarding Smith's involvement with the organization. He was, remember, Young Mob, he was the one of the shooters. So Smith's one of the shooters and is consistently armed with a gun. Investigated at Lackland, members utilized tracking devices which obtained from online websites such as Amazon to track other narcotic dealers. That's crazy. They use Amazon to do that. Uh, blah blah blah. Where's the damn boot dirt? Beginning and for investigator accept a series of telephone calls. Let's see. Lackland called Parker to take 200. Right now, while I'm trying to look for that breakdown, what you thinking so far was Stupid Duke moving reckless? Could he move a lot more smarter? Or you think it was just the people under him that got him caught up in this?
I'm gonna keep it real. Like I ain't saying Stupid Duke did one thing yet. It's all the people who they said that was around him. So like how could he move more smarter if he was in one of these situations? I ain't really said like he did nothing hands on. You know what I'm talking about? But lend somebody some spoons and things of that nature and keeping up, making sure his people straight. Like dude was passing out phones. He was doing all types of things. You know what I'm saying? Make sure his people straight. He make building folks out. So now these folks think they got one of his phones because he, you know what I'm saying? Like that's small. So that's something small to somebody tall, but like you know what I'm saying. Especially when you taking care of a whole lot of people because thing about it, like the Black Panthers took care of a whole lot of people. You don't think they gave folks phones and things of that nature? They sound like he was a big OG, like a good OG to me. You know what I'm talking about? That what it sound like. But I can't call it.
Damn, I passed it somewhere. I know it's probably up a little bit more when they were doing the phone calls. Damn, there's so many pages on this joint. I should have wrote that specific page down.
It sounds
It's
like he was finessing for a blessing, bro. Like man, like Moneybagg do yo them really showed them for love like the first time they got into it. You know what I'm talking about? Them folks did a song with B Yo Lil Kenny, you know what I'm talking about? Like it's just like when you from my hood, like bro, I mess with you, but like man, I can't mess with you all the way if you mess with the other side. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like to me though, you know what I'm talking about in a whole lot of cases. But I ain't trying to keep nobody in the gangster matrix. You know what I'm talking about? Even with Big 30, I don't think he a bad person. I don't think Big 30 a bad person. I feel like he chose a side that he didn't know that he didn't think that was gonna end up, going against another side. There's one thing about choosing a side. You don't know what your people gonna do. You know what I'm talking about? And you don't know who gonna get into it with who. So when you pick a side, you gotta really be locked in. Like, man, these my people. These my people, and I'm gonna ride with my people right along because sometimes they can be wrong and then you gotta still ride. And that's the cold thing about the Gangster Matrix, bro. Y'all stay out the Gangster Matrix, start faking like turkey bacon. But this part one, man, we're gonna probably give y'all 2 parts of this right here, because it's really real, man.
Yeah, I'll pull up when I find it. We'll go over part 2, and I'm gonna show where they talk to Blue Dirty, because I had the damn thing, but I can't find it. It's annoying me. Watch, right when I get off here, I'll find the some bit. But uh in conclusion, right now, from what I've looked at so far, DW, let's just say allegedly, if DW is allegedly Moneybagg Yo, do you think he got anything to worry about in this paperwork, or you think so far he just solid? All they know is that they seen what the internet showing.
Man, far this John right here, Moneybagg, Yo ain't really snitched on nothing. They ain't say he did like what they say Moneybagg Yo did. Like they just know he was in tour with Moneybagg Yo because their situation is on the internet. The internet speaking for itself right now. So you can't never stop the internet. The internet gonna always win. You know, somebody if I get into it with Jet right now, the internet already know. Like we got they know Stan G don't mess with Pop Off no more. Every time I got on Clubhouse, I said you don't mess with Pop Off no more. So they want to hear about it. So that's just how it goes. The internet never lose.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know how to work with it. You gotta know how to work with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose. You gotta know how to work with it. And that's what's going on. Oh man, for real, for real.
No, yeah, appreciate you pulling up. We'll give him a part 2 to the joint. Get this. How many likes for part 2? How many likes?
Man, if we get us at least 200 likes, man, we're gonna drop a part 2, man. We're gonna get straight into the meat and potatoes today, man. You know what I'm talking about? So give us 200 likes on this joint right here, and then we're gonna come right back with it. Y'all already know what's going on. We got plenty more content coming strong, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing. But like Blowrilla, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Cool Courtney, he her manager now. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's a lot going on. Yeah, it's a lot going on in the streets, man. You know what I'm talking about? So like y'all gonna see Blowrilla over here with us in the high second, man. You know what I'm talking about? Even if we gotta cool down a little bit. But y'all know it, man. We mess with the whole city, man. That what's going on, man. You know, I hard Memphis, I hate it for him. But at the same time, we'll get Miami Mike over here too, though. You know what I'm talking about? Because he spoke a lot of ill will on Miami Mike name. But you got to understand about the game, though. Like, the game is real, bro. Like, and when you get yourself in a situation, bro, like, you in that situation, when you lock in with a situation, when you sign that contract, man, you gotta honor that. You gotta honor that. You can't play with nobody money because they putting the money up first. And when a person put their money up first, they want to see some type of get back on their money. You know what I'm talking about? Let me just say it like that. They want to recoup their money. So, you know, a lot of these folks be messed up in the game because they gun high, they doing big numbers now. But the person who put you in the game, y'all gotta salute them people, bro. Because you probably wouldn't even get recognized without them people. You know what I'm saying? And that what goes down. But at the same time, I don't salute nobody who cheating people out of money. No. But if it's all for business in the contract, man, you signed that contract. Remember that. Remember that. You know what I'm talking about? But you know, there's certain people who on a level who don't got to sign a contract because they already got their ball rolling. But just get your ball rolling. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all. But salute to everybody out there doing their thing. Run this on to 200, and we coming right back, man. Big money, man. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get deep into the iHeart situation. We're gonna get deep into the Blowrilla situation. We're gonna get deep into every situation because we ain't playing it out. This where is it right here, over here, man. Oh man. Memphis Stan G everywhere. Memphis Stan G on YouTube right now on every platform, man. We gone. Believe that. Believe that.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Oh, my bad. Y'all hit that like button. Oh, there you go. Y'all hit that like button, man. God bless. Stay safe. Appreciate y'all tuning in. How I get this thing to look a little bit better on that one thing? Is it? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Sorry I couldn't find the OG Boo Dirty thing. I will find it though. I promise his name was in this mug. It's bothering me that I can't find it. Should have took a screenshot because he said he's gonna go down like old block, but that give me a little bit more things to do. But anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit that like button. Get us to 200 and we out of here. Give me a yeet.